What's up, guys? I wanted to make the what's next nutrition video for you. I'm also going to be sending this out in an email, so if you're watching via email, awesome. I am going to be covering not only what to do and what we're going to be doing the rest of this year via nutrition programming, but I also want to be covering a couple of big events that we have coming up and officially announce those and let you guys know what we're doing, because those are going to be game changers for you. So what I'm going to cover first in the video is I'm going to cover the nutrition side of stuff, and then I'm going to go into what we have coming up, and that's going to be the format of the video, just in case you want to skip around. All right. Now, with nutrition habits, here's what we're going to do is if you're just finishing up the challenge, you have a few different options. Okay. You always can have access to our 21-day program. All you have to do is email your admin, Chris or Sandy, and they can get you the 21-day program. No problem. They can send it to you. It's either male or female, and it works pretty much the same way as our challenge did, but it's all low carb days pretty much. Okay. You'll still get your cheat meal. You'll still get all that. For a lot of you, the number one thing that you need to be thinking of post-challenge is what habits did I learn and what habits can I incorporate long-term? Because remember, if we just go back to how we're eating, we're gonna go back to looking how we looked, right? Like no amount of working out is gonna change that. So what we need to understand is that how we were before needs to be completely dead, and we need to make an adjustment moving forward, because right, even a 3 or 4 or 5% adjustment over the course of time makes a massive difference in the outcome. So that's what we're looking for. We don't need you to go from 0 to hero every challenge, but the people who have lost 50 pounds, 75 pounds, 100, 150 pounds on our program, those people take habits after a challenge, they incorporate them, and that's how they're successful, and that's how they hit these massive weight loss numbers in this short amount of time. Obviously, the more habits that you incorporate, the faster your results. That's just how life works, right? If you model somebody who's super healthy and super fit, you're going to get the same results as somebody who's super healthy and super fit, okay? With habits being said, there's a couple of them that I would suggest sitting down and thinking about. The number 1 and 2 are gonna be pairing foods and veggies, okay? Eating a lot of green fibrous veggies, 4 to 6 servings a day, that is an amazing habit to begin, okay? For those of you who don't know, I've studied the process of alkalinity. There's a lot of books out on cancer treatment and preventative cancer dieting, and every single one of them is keep your body in an alkaline state. The one thing they've been able to prove, which is why there's not a cure for cancer, but it's almost a preventative cure, that if you don't have it and you keep your body in an alkaline state where you're eating a ton of green fibrous vegetables and your body's not in an acidic state, you cut out the processed foods, the drinks, the chemicals, stuff like that, like cancer cannot thrive in that environment. So the reason that we have such a rampant amount of cancer in our culture and in our country is due to the amount of processed foods and the amount of acidity that people are putting into their bodies, as opposed to the alkalinity, right? It's all gut health, food health, things like that. So if you want to really, really, really do the best thing possible for you, the first one is make sure you're eating 4 to 6 servings of green fibrous vegetables all day long, every day. If you can do that, that's a habit that's going to keep you healthy for a long, long time and really give you tons of essential vitamins and nutrients that you need, micronutrients, throughout your day. It's super important. I would say that's got to be your first priority. The second one would be pairing your foods properly, right? So proteins and carbs post-workout, proteins and fats the rest of the day. Most people do not need more carbohydrate than that, right? If you're a runner or if you're something like that, I would say, if you're running in the morning and you're running fasted, totally fine. But then have your big protein and carb meal. Remember, your post-workout meal should be your biggest meal of the day. So whether you're going for a run, you're coming in to work out, whatever stuff you're into, after your workout, get your protein, your carb, try to limit the fat around that window of your workout. So when I say around that window of your workout, if you're working out at 3 p.m., from like 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., we really want to try to not have as much fat as possible, because when we work out and our body releases insulin is a storage unit, and if we're storing fat, that's probably not optimal for what we want to do, okay? So make sure that you're trying to really limit your fat intake in that workout window, all right? That has been pretty much the staple of every good toning, fat burning program ever, is limit the fats around your workout window, protein and carb post-workout, protein and fat source the rest of the day with your green veggies worked in there. Okay, now here's the other thing that I would say. Water, I don't think is a problem for a lot of you. A lot of you have already developed that habit. Remember, drinking half your body weight in ounces of water per day, super healthy. Up to a gallon, I'd say, is more than fine. You can do that, no problem. Most of you are good at that. Pairing your foods, when you're measuring your foods, obviously a lot of people do not want to measure their food. So an easy way to kind of tell is, ladies, the palm and thickness of your hand is good for protein, fist for carb and veggies, thumb for fat. Guys, 2 palms for protein, 2 fists for carbs or veggies, 2 thumbs for fat, right? Like it's literally that simple. So when you're looking at it and you're eyeballing, if you're a guy, just take your thumbs out. If you're a lady, just take 1 thumb out. If it's your protein, palm and thickness, make sure you're looking at it roughly. And that should get you pretty close. If you're eating 4 meals a day, that should get you pretty close to exactly where you want to be. Another thing that we're going to start incorporating is some more green juices, more green smoothies, more things that are going to really help with gut health, with getting essential vitamins and nutrients in. We're going to start adding that stuff into a staple of our programming, especially if you're coming in fasted. Your post-workout meal could be like a green smoothie or a green juice, something that's really going to help keep your system clear, help your digestive health, help your gut health. For a lot of you guys who don't know this, gut health is the key towards all disease, like getting sick, everything. The reason that people who are in shape and who are really fit and who eat very healthy diets, the reason that they hardly ever get sick is because they have incredible gut health habits. And so one of the things that there's been a lot of studies out that I've personally been studying is gut health and mental health, gut health and in total quality of life, and gut health and fat loss. And those 3 subjects, there's a lot of incredible doctors out there who are doing a lot of work on this. And so that's something that we're going to be incorporating into our programs. Remember, guys, our programs will evolve as science and fat loss evolves. We are always going to be the best at fat loss. So understand that, that what we tell you 1 year may evolve over time, right? Like last year at this time, I would have never said, let's incorporate some green smoothies, green drinks, things like that moving forward. But right now, the science is showing that this is probably the direction that the industry is going to go. So we're going to stay right on the cutting edge, right on the tip of that knife the entire time. With that being said, don't worry about that stuff right now. Our next program coming up is what we're going to do, and I'm going to discuss that in a minute. The last thing I want to cover is cheat days or on-off days. So for a lot of people, when we do this binge restrict style of eating, here's what happens. Is then when we take you off the program, you go from binge restrict to just normal binge. And then that's why you gain the weight back, right? Or that's why some people will gain a portion of their weight back. Now, you're going to probably gain a little bit of weight back. That's okay. But because remember, healthy fat loss looks like this. It does not look like this, right? Because your metabolism would slow down too fast. Your results would slow tremendously as you get towards the bottom. It would actually end up looking more like that. Okay, so we don't want to do that. We want to keep your metabolism as revved up as possible. So if you're losing 1 to 3 pounds a week, you're winning. Don't worry about anything else. As long as you're losing 1 to 3 pounds a week, you are winning right now. Okay, but with your cheat days, if you're trying to maintain where you're at, you need to be able to eat healthy. And by healthy, I mean our way of fat loss. You need to be able to be pairing your foods right, be eyeballing them correctly 5.5 days a week. That's the magic number for most people. Now, I say for most people because some of you may be able to get away with 5. Some of you may be able to get away with 6. It just depends on your genetics, on your body type, and on where you want to go. If you're not done where you want to go, I would say keep it the same. Do your 1 cheat meal on the weekend and then just measure or eyeball your foods. Totally fine. If you want to continue doing macros and you want to keep turning reports into your coach, completely fine. 100% normal. You can still do that. Just make sure you let them know that you're going to do that. Okay, they want to know so that, because here's the thing between challenges, guys, is a lot of people say, yeah, I'm going to keep sending in reports. And I've maybe worked with a dozen clients over the years who have continually actually sent in reports after the challenge. And what's funny is they all do really, really well when they do that, right? Our coaches will give you as much coaching and as much feedback as you want. But again, if we don't know what you want help with, we're not brain scientists, like we can't read minds, okay? We're not psychic. So if you just sit there and bitch, that does nothing, right? It frustrates you and it frustrates the hell out of us because we're like, you didn't say nothing to us. We don't give a damn, right? So you need to communicate, right? We have 1,500 clients We do not know exactly what's going through your head every day, all the time. We need you to communicate and to be responsive and to work with us and let us know so that we can get you where you want to get to. I have people who don't want any coaching. They just come in to work out. Totally fine. I have people who send in reports every Friday. Totally fine. You can have as much or as little as you want. It's completely up to you. But if you're going to send reports, do the work. Don't waste time. Don't waste our coach's time. Don't waste my time. Don't waste Mike's time. Don't waste anybody's time when doing nutritional coaching outside of a challenge. Like, we genuinely will care and give you great feedback and make sure that you're on the right track and help you with management of menu and everything else. Like, we will do that till we're blue in the face. But if you're not going to put in the work, it becomes very easy for us to not care when you don't turn stuff in. Does that make sense? Like, if you're just going to make us spin our wheels for the fact that you want to feel like a special snowflake, that doesn't do anybody any good. Okay. So that's what I want to talk about there. And then the last thing I want to talk about really quickly, because I have to upload this video, so I don't want it to be too long, is our upcoming programs. So the Little Black Dress program, this is a big announcement, guys. The Little Black Dress program will be scrapped. We are not going to do it the way that I said we were going to do it. What we are going to do is we are going to 10x the LBD program. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to have two programs. We're going to have a men's program and a women's program. They're going to be 28 days. They're going to be between Christmas and New Year's. We're going to do everything online. So it'll be online orientation. We'll have all the stuff there. We'll have everything for you. Your friends will be able to do this one. But all of our clients are going to get this one for free. Okay, but here's the deal. Like I said last time, I gave you a product for free. If you don't turn in your report, I'll charge you full price. Okay, so whoever did the last program and flaked out and wasted our time, right? Whoever did I think it was March Madness was the last free program we did, or the keto no, it's the keto program. Like, if you can't take 5 minutes to fill out the reports, like, there's going to be 2 reports during this entire program, the midway and the end. If you can't take the time to fill those out, like, I'm just not going to give you free stuff anymore. Like, we're going to be putting a monstrous amount of time and energy into this program, and I'm so excited to tell you about it. So what we're going to do for the men's program is it's going to be 28 days based on strength, building strength and muscle. Okay, so the meal plan, the food swap list, everything, the recipes, everything is going to be based on that, on building muscle. And here's what else we're going to do with it. So for the men, it's going to be building muscle and building success habits. So we're going to talk about, we're going to be doing 28 days, and every day you're going to get a new piece of mindset information to help you be successful in different areas of your life, whether it be book recommendations, podcast recommendations, subjects that our coaches are talking about. We're mapping that all out right now. And every single day, you're going to get that mindset hit. So you start your day not only with that body health, but with that mental health. We're going to work on that physical fitness and that mental fitness so that, guys, you're getting the whole thing. Like, you're going to get an absolute incredible 28-day program. And what our goal is with this is if it kills, like we think it's gonna, if this program, people are just like, this was the best program you guys have ever done, then we're going to try to make it so that we can do it after every challenge. We're going to try to make that next 4-week program the mindset strength program for guys, so that way they have their own program, because right now we cater everything to women, and we have a large amount of men. And so we're going to do 28 days of success habits, of different, whether it be financial, whether it be business, whether it be sales, whether it be family, whether it be faith, whether it be, like, we're going in, right? And the coaches are all going to come up with a bunch of different topics. We're going to get 28, our top 28 processes, our top 28, and then I'm going to give them permission to go out. They're going to do a bunch of research on it. They're going to get you the best information on it. They're going to use the best people on it. So, like, we're going to do podcast recommendations. I'm going to do videos about different things. We're going to have other coaches doing videos and posts and articles and recommendations and breaking them down. It's going to be epic. Like, it's going to be a freaking phenomenal. Like, if you want to take your life to the next level, total life to the next level, that's going to be your program. Okay. And we're I'm fucking pumped. Like, I can't wait to build this thing. I'm actually working this weekend on putting together all the meal plans and getting the shell together so that we can sit down and say, okay, day 1, day 2, day 3, what are your guys' suggestions? Let's go through them. Everyone, we're going to have like 50 suggestions. We're going to take the top 28. We're going to put them in there, and then I'm going to resend them out and say, okay, Dalton, you're going to handle this one. Mike, you're going to handle this one. Kyle, you're going to handle this one. Josh, you're going to handle this one. Matt, you got this one. Bam, 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 bam. Make me a massive, awesome, super concentrated piece of success information for this topic, right? Whether it be book recommendations, podcasts, why you would recommend that, what the importance of that is, blah, 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 blah. And we're just going to, every day, we're going to hit you with a great way to start your day and then write down the list every single day. Now, women, here's what we got for you. And this is going to be fucking awesome. It's just going to be great. Okay, so our girls are going to be doing it, and our women, they're going to be doing a 28-day fat loss, body image, and empowerment plan. So it's still going to be based on results, but you're only going to get on the scale twice, and every single day, our ladies are going to give you, we're going to do green juice recipes. We're going to do tons of recipes, right? So you guys are going to have all these different options, all these cool things you can make, a private Facebook group, everything else for this program. But then every day you're going to get a subject, a video, a book, a podcast, something on body image, self-empowerment, self-confidence every single day. It's going to be just an incredible learning how to be happy with yourself and learning how to be happy on the journey, and a women's empowerment program for 28 days. So you're going to get all the workouts, all the nutrition, all the recipes, just boatloads of shit. But you're also going to get every single day just hit with, bam, I'm worth it. Bam, I'm worth it. Bam, I'm worth it. Bam, I'm worth it. Look at this badass woman. Look at this badass woman. Look at this badass woman. And we're just going to pummel you for 28 days so that by the time 28 days is done, you think, and you know, it's not think, you know that you can absolutely destroy the universe because you're that fucking awesome. And that's what we want to do with this program. So that it's going to take a ton of work on our end, but we want it to be 28 days total mind, body, fitness, overall life fitness, right? And we still haven't named it yet. So if you guys have any really cool names, make sure that you leave them in the comments below because we're still trying to come up with names for them. But we want this program, it's going to be completely separate. There's going to be a women's and there's going to be a men's, right? And guys, I want you to do this with us, okay? This is what we're going to do instead of LBD. And then at the end, December 21st, I told you guys to mark your calendars. Make sure you mark your calendars. Everything is set. We are going to be renting out the Plantation Clubhouse. I will be putting out invites in the members page, okay, to this event. It's going to cost $10 a piece. Okay, it's going to cost $10 a piece. You can bring a +1. If you and your husband are both members, that's your +1. You cannot bring somebody outside. Okay, this is designed to be, we're going to dress up. We're going to have a photographer. We're going to have a videographer. We're going to have the red carpet with the backdrop. We're going to have hors d'oeuvres. We're going to have a cocktail bar. We're going to have, everything's going to be there. It's a beautiful scene. It's a massive clubhouse. If you guys haven't looked up the Plantation Clubhouse, just look up Plantation Golf Club. Or Plantation Country Club in Gateway, and look at their clubhouse. Phenomenal clubhouse. It's massive, it's huge, and we're gonna rent half of it, and we're gonna throw just an absolute celebration. We can hold 300 people in there. Okay, so 25 spots are gonna be reserved for coaching and staff, and then the rest of the spots are gonna be for you guys, okay? So we're gonna let 275 people in, and we are gonna absolutely just celebrate each other, celebrate your results, celebrate your successes. We're going to do a couple of employee awards. Okay, we have 2 big yearly employee awards that we'll go into later, but we're going to announce those and give them their checks and their bonuses. We're going to do all that. It's going to be awesome. So I hope you guys are pumped for that. I know I am, obviously. And then the last thing that I want to cover really quickly is the Christmas campaign. So we are going to start, and I'll send out a separate email about this, but November 1st, guys, we're going to get those gift boxes out, and we're going to start taking donations for the Christmas donations, okay? So here's what we're going to do. From November 1st until December 10th, we're going to, every person who signs up for our 21-day program is going to get their $67. We're going to put that towards the gift giving. Okay, so if you have friends or family who want to do it, all 67 of their dollars for our trial program is going to go directly to that fund. On top of that, your donations, we want to raise $10,000 per location. Okay, last year we ended up raising $16,500 and Gulf Coast had just opened. And we had just gotten off the back of raising a ton of money for the United Way in Lee County. What we're gonna do this year, $10,000 per location. The gyms will match up to 5 per location. So if you guys give 5, I'll give 5. Okay, and we're gonna hit $20,000. And then we're gonna do our ugly Christmas sweater wrapping party. We haven't decided on the date on that yet. I'm working with Orangewood Elementary and Colonial Elementary again this year. We're gonna have our Christmas kids list. Sadly, because of Toys R Us, our shopping day will probably be dead, but we will do it on Amazon and we'll just make the ugly Christmas sweater wrapping party. We'll probably do 2 of them because it's gonna be chaos trying to wrap for 100 kids. So we'll probably do 2 of those. Okay, so that way we can make sure that everybody gets all their stuff. The schools are separated. We'll do that. And guys, it'll be an awesome, incredible time. You can wear your sweaters, you can come, you can hang out, you can help wrap presents, you can be a part of this incredible, incredible program where we actually like change lives through Christmas. The reason we do this program, guys, in all honesty, is when I was growing up, and my mom would sit up crying in the middle of the night. She didn't know how to pay rent, let alone get us Christmas gifts. One of the families in our church drove over to our house and she gave my mom a $400 check to go buy Christmas gifts. And the effect that it had on her, I watched what a stranger did for somebody else just absolutely melt her, and just absolutely the thankfulness and the gratitude and I'm so happy that my kids get an incredible Christmas this year. To a lot of parents, guys, that there's a sense of pride there, and if I can give that back to even one of the 100 kids that we sponsor, it's worth it for me, and that's why I donate half of the money, because I want you guys to understand that it means something to me. So I hope you guys will come in on this with me. If we do what we should do, 20,000 shouldn't be that much money. We should blow past that. So please keep that in mind. We're gonna have the Christmas boxes on the desk starting on November 1st. So hope you guys are pumped. I'm gonna get rid of this video. I'm gonna end it right here. If you have any other questions, please feel free to let me know. My team and I are so excited for this 28-day empowerment and success programs that we're gonna be running for the males and the females. I hope you guys are pumped about them. Have an awesome day.